All right, bud, go on. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Chance Overland. Working away on the gray JL still, and getting pretty close to having this thing done. So I got one more thing to install, and we're going to do that today. We are going to be installing the Vector Offroad E-Dock Contour to the dash of the JL so that we can attach our phones and other accessories. So we're going to get started on this. To get started, we need to hop in the Jeep and remove a couple of cover panels and screws, and we'll get that going and we can start getting the assembly together. All right, so to get started, normally in the center bin here, there's a rubber filler that goes in there, and then there's two screws underneath. This one already had that rubber piece removed, being that I got it used and some other work has been done to it, and a couple other little pieces on there. So I already took those out just to make sure that I can get them out easily. The next thing after that is there's a couple of access panels here on the dash that we need to remove. There we go. All right, so there's one out. And there's the other. So these two covers will not be reinstalled. So go ahead and set these aside, keep them somewhere safe so that if you ever want to remove the Vector Offroad bar, you can reinstall these later. All right, so taking a little look at the instructions. This is one thing that kind of bugs me. I understand why companies are doing this, but nobody supplies physical instructions anymore. It's all go online to view the instructions. I'd much rather have a paper copy sitting next to me that I can reference than trying to have my phone up with it all the time. So anyways, this is not the correct piece to remove on the passenger side, so we'll put that back in place. It's actually almost kind of triangular piece right here. There it is. So that's the piece you're looking for. All right, so let's see what's next. So now we take the actual bar and set it in place here. And we'll take our mounting brackets here. And using the factory screws, we'll screw those back into the dash. Take a couple of the button head screws that are supplied with it. Okay. So it does say to loosely do all that. So we're going to leave that loose for the time being. All right, so underneath each of those panels that we removed, there's a bolt somewhere down in there that needs to be removed. And the instructions do not say what size bolt, so let's find out. My guess is it's going to be a 10 millimeter. And it is. Now the instructions do say that this is easier to do with the windshield down, but since I have the Gravity Pro 6 light bar from KC on here, I'd have to remove that entire thing to lay the windshield down, and that's not something I want to do again. All right, so next we're going to install the standoff bracket for the driver's side. Now it comes with this threaded stud that you have to put in. I've already done that. So we're going to drop this in here. And see if we can find the hole. I think the passenger side is going to be a little bit trickier. All right, so on the passenger side, it has this little bracket that it has to go with down in there. And it says you can use a little bit of tape to help hold it on to get it lined up. So I taped it on. I'm not sure if this is the right way or not, but we're going to find out. I'm going to have to turn my hat backwards for this. All right, that seemed to work. So now our passenger side bracket will go on. Then we can install our driver's side bracket. Now it comes with this little piece that actually drops into the rail here. And we somehow have to get it to go in and rotate. There we go. Line up that little piece in there. So now we can go through and tighten everything up. All right, so there's the Vector Offroad bar installed. Now we just got to add our accessories, and we're good to go. So these mounts use the same type of kind of half round bracket to slide in. So I'm going to start with my GoPro mount, which I got to think about where I want to put that. I think I might put it dead center here. Alright, so there's the GoPro mount. Let's do phone mount. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I got a couple more. I've got another phone mount for the passenger, and I've got an iPad holder, which looks kind of interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're going to try it. So I'll get those installed, and we'll get this all finished up. But pretty happy with it so far. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This Jeep may be complete, but there's plenty more to do on the other ones. And we are getting ready to hit the trail here real soon. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on Second Chance Overland.